Genesis 27 and verse what? 29. So, all right. Let me give a recap on our overview as to what this is. Genesis 27 about now. This is Cain and, sorry, whatever name again? Esau and Jacob. So we're looking at blessing of Esau and Jacob.
Thank you.
You know, before that, we shall go on to Genesis 5 where...
Conquest.
Awesome.
Genesis 25 and...
No.
25.
27. 27 and 29. If the person is on YouTube, is a new thing, yeah.
YouTube is a new thing?
Yeah. It's supposed to come up though if the person subscribe.
Yeah. Concept.
Right, so you know the story of Esau and Jacob.
Yeah.
Where Jacob did what? Supplanted Esau. Alright, what would you say in Jamaica? And do what? When do to Jacob? When do to Esau?
Yeah,
No? I don't know word. Eh? What's the word would we use as a layman to? Jinal. Jinal Jacob. Jinal Esau. But was he wrong to do that?
I think the word when he was born, it was meant to be.
The prophecy.
Yes, it was meant to be that way.
Right. The prophecy was there that the younger shall serve the
older, yes.
The older shall serve the younger.
Yes. So I.S.U.P.K came out and then it pulled back in.
All right, so let's read the story from 29. Let people
Concept. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 29. Let people serve thee, and the nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
The son, okay, go on.
Son,
okay. But that one.
Cursed be everyone that cursed thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee.
So that's Jacob's blessing. So you see, the blessing still follow you, the child, the us, you know. So you see how them other nation gonna be down? They're gonna be cursed. Because they're cursing you. Continue, verse 30 says.
Verse 30, Genesis 27 and verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Verse 31. And he also had made
savory meat,
and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me.
All right.
Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said,
And who are you? And he said,
I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Verse 33.
yeah.
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me, and I have eaten of all before thou comest,
Amen.
and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
So you have blessed him, and yes, he shall be blessed. That person who I bless, the blessing is going to stand. That's what the father said. No. Continue.
Verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father.
So the father poured out all the good blessing on Jacob. And then him say, hold on. Who would that person who I bless? Yeah, he shall be blessed. And now Esau said, bless me too. Give me a blessing too. All right, the father think of something now.
Verse 35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing.
So is it a sin to have subtlety and to be sometimes?
La.
Is it wrong to be sometimes? That question difficult to answer. You pay the price. The beast in the garden.
The most subtle beast of the field.
When you call him again, the serpent was the most subtle beast of the field. He paid the price, don't, for his subtlety to make man or the woman do his bidding, his will. What he wanted was to make man sin. That's what the beast in the garden wanted. And he was subtle about it. So you pay the price for that subtlety alone. Alright. Jacob paid the price too. And Jacob's seed paid the price as well. And I've taken away that blessing, 36.
Verse 36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these two times.
So Esau is saying that, Right, he get the right name, Jacob. 2 times now in the original, What was the first time? Take away birthright. Right? The first time and take away the birthright. First time we take away Esau's birthright. And this time we'll take away Esau's one. Blessing. Even though, but the Most High said this one because what? The Most High, the prophecy says the older shall serve the younger. Alright. You have supplanted me these 2 times.
These 2 times.
He took away.
He took away my birthright. And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
But what I tell us now, if Esau had get the blessing, what would Jacob get? Not that thing, because he not left none. He didn't intend to bless Jacob, you know.
He poured out everything.
He poured out everything. His intention was to pour out everything to Esau. Yeah, the one who came out red. Remember, Esau was the one who came out red?
Okay, yeah.
Which set of people born red today?
Which set of people born red today?
Yeah.
The white one.
Yeah. You never know. The one Esau generation, you know.
Okay.
So Jacob's intention was to give him the whole of the blessing. There was, if there was any reserve for Jacob, then he would just give him Jacob blessing then. Don't. But he can't think of anything. So anyway, continue.
Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
His intention was to give Esau everything. Down to probably a gold shoes. Shoes of gold. Probably. Because you sustain him with corn and wine.
So he had loved this son with the ears that come out.
Earring.
Skin.
Yeah, man.
But the mother like the clear one.
The normal one.
The normal one.
Yeah. And the blessing is the normal one when rule over the older one. But the father, no intention was to give the older one. And he wasn't wrong to want to give this person the blessing. Why?
A birthright, a
firstborn.
Yes.
But the blessing of the firstborn is not what he is doing here. The blessing of the firstborn is when he supplanted him the first time and said the birthright. That's the blessing of the firstborn. You know. The firstborn trying to get all the fathers when in bed. That's the blessing of the firstborn. So I'm giving another blessing here now. One of called it rulership. Because they say your brother, your brethren, and remember it's a nation. Isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Verse, yeah. Oh, verse we have now.
Verse 38.
Yeah, continue.
Answer, verses 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Esau ball up, bless me too, nothing to me, birthright, nothing, bless me too now. All right, now Isaac find a blessing now.
Verses 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
The dwelling shall be the what?
The fatness of the earth. And of the dew of heaven from above.
All right.
Verse 40.
Hold on. Fatness of the earth and dew from heaven above. Basically the same blessing as the brother do.
Yes.
So, if I find a way now to give this other brother where him love, the other brother blessing.
Counteract it.
Right, because it counteract.
Well, yeah.
Continue.
So verse is 40. And by thy sword shall thou live.
All right. By thy what?
Sword shall thou live.
So in giving him the brother, in giving him the same blessing as the brother, but how him going to get it?
Right.
So how Esau was supposed to get that blessing? By the sword. Means that he have to do what? All right. So when Cain was cursed to be a fugitive, he did what?
Kill.
Have to kill to get them one and steal people things. So you see, same blessing of
Shall come by him, it come right back up.
same curse of Esau, of Cain.
Yeah.
That's what came on Esau for his blessing. By the sword, you're going to live. But which nation live by the sword today?
Right.
Right, and now the sword is what? What's the sword now?
The gun and the bombs and all
The
those
guns and the bombs,
Yes.
these weapons of war.
war, yes.
So who today,
Invent all of those
who
things.
today gain their riches from
Murder,
from the sword?
my brain.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the devil.
Him alone who did something like that today, who has his riches by taking away other people's things. That's how you know that he is Esau's descendant, because it goes back in Revelation and speak about that red dragon, and Christ says, you are like your father, the devil, who was a murderer from the beginning. So you know the same Cain, Esau, all the way down.
Generation, yes.
Yes, right through the Bible.
Revelation.
Hero, the villain, and the seed of Esau, because remember the flood would have wiped out generation, leaving the generation of Seth. But then again, the Most High bring back the spirit of Cain and Esau. This time, his father gave it to him as the blessing in which the way he shall live, which is by the sword. And is the nation that lives by the sword. And guess what? You have to understand him and know him to be able to counteract it. Because he still have that he's still the subtile one.
Yes. Real time.
Even though Jacob was the one who went to him with subtlety. Trust me. Esau today generation is the most subtle nation on the face of the earth. When you see them, they look so innocent. Look at the picture of Christ that again. The man looks so unassuming, so reverent. Don't. Yet still, that very same man who them paint was a general in the Italian army. He was a warrior. Killed many, many people to make Rome reign. Killed by the sword. That's Esau. But they also cunningly changed the nations of the earth. So unless you are in the truth, because remember the Most High promised from Christ time that the Holy Spirit will come back and teach unto us all things. So the Holy Spirit came back to us. The Holy Spirit is God himself.
Yes.
Teach this generation. That's how we came about with the truth. And can give you the proper breakdown, which you will never get in the church, which they don't have. So you can once again know the nations in the Bible and who is your enemy. But if you don't know who is your enemy, you never rise. Yeah. You're living in a community and the person who is the one who always a backbiter and bad mind you, and you don't know who's doing it. Everything you say you were going to do, that's the one about you were going to do this, I'm going to do that. And that is the person who go behind you and counteract all the things that you do. You can't rise unless you find out is this person doing it and then you move away from them. Hence 400 years we have been under that nation. Because we have never known that he was the enemy. Give it that picture we're looking for so honestly. And you hang it up in the house. So you grow up, the parents hang it in the house, they come up on the street and okay. That is why when the white cops murder the black man in the States here, they say, he must have done something. Because this white man never just get up and murder people. So some must something you do. But you see from Cain time, kill Abel for what? Bad mind. Abel never did anything. Lamech kill a young man.
You know,
Did not matter. So it's the same thing now. Many of those policies that they put on Jamaica here, what's behind it? For what? Why they don't want to see you right? Why they don't want to see Cuba right? Why they don't want to see Haiti right? Why they don't want to see Jamaica right? You have this albatross on your foot that they call the IMF. Once you're out of money, there's nobody else to go to. Because even if the other nation have can let them out, they say, well, clear the IMF hurdle first. And IMF have done nothing more than put some, from the time of in the 70s, giving you some outrageous, some of the things that you have to do to qualify for the loan has nothing to do with money. Like presently, getting the nation to accept homosexuality. What does that have to do with any money? That's one of the hurdles why you say $1 can't stay, keep on just this gentle squeeze. Because they want us to remove, what they call it again, bugging from the books. Or we ain't going to, because what? They don't want those persons who's going to come into invest. Many of them are.
Yes, homosexual.
Right. So they don't want to come into a country where that is against the law. So they want to get you to change the law. But what does that have to do with money? Hence Revelation says, I have to take the mark of the beast before you can do any business. And that mark of the beast is sin. You have to join in there. You have to join in there. But that's one sin I don't know how Jamaica is going to join that one. Changes that there are people coming up now, but trust me, them free. They're not pushing out.
We're not going anywhere. We just talk and tomorrow end up same place. It's like we're just going in a circle. Nothing not changing. Every time they come up with something new, but meaning the same old thing.
Same old thing. Just in another way.
We are illiterate. We don't understand. We don't have no education to what they're saying and what they're doing. So we just say yes.
Which one of us singers they sing this song again? Putting up a resistance. Putting up a resistance. I'm gonna work it out.
I don't remember how.
Putting up a resistance. I told you. The time that I lift my head above the waters, there is some overnight scheme all worked out, designed to keep me down. No, I think that's where who's in putting up a resistance again that time? Putting up a resistance. I'm gonna work it out.
Very common.
Very common. Very common. Putting up a resistance. Every time you push your head above the water, there is some scheme all worked out designed to push you back down under the water. And that is hanging over the head of Jamaica is the acceptance of homosexuality. They say we ain't get for the time of PJ. If we don't join them, we don't make it legal, nothing for you. The other day, the other day they were forced to do something through the IMF. So what they did, they put it in the IMF agreement. I know the government don't tell the nation what the IMF agreement entails, But they see it acting out. They come up with the compulsory tax on business. They say you must pay the tax. You can't imagine the tax before you even earn the money. That's one of the craziest things. And small as they think it might be, it was so hurtful to business. It knocked out a lot of business. But that was an IMF thing. Sensitization of LGBT, they call it the care something or another. Give it a good name. They have a book now with students in school, Rainbow Readers. It might be something good in it, but you know what the rainbow represents? Ain't it? You know what the rainbow represents? And I'm not talking the interpretation from the Bible. Okay, Thomas said, bury someone putting up a resistance, right? So bury someone who did that. So, this big stick over Jamaica is, yeah, and who controls the white man? Who controls the island? Who?
White man.
Yeah, so we deep, man. The white man controls the island. And the white man is the seed of it. Mr. Dwight. D-W-I-G-H-T, man. That's what we call him now. Yeah. Dwight man. Who is Dwight man? He's the seed of what? Esau. And Esau is the spirit of who? Esau is the spirit of who? Cain. So until you understand this down the line, you're not going to know who is it that is, like each time you plant in a garden, you have a garden, and every time somebody come move and bound look up out of your fence so that animal can come in. So you fix it, somebody come and move it. And you can't figure out who doing this thing. Well, it's the same thing in your life. Every time you push your head above the water, there's an overnight scheme, all worked out, designed to keep you down. Who is doing it? The descendants of Esau. They are the ones doing it. And until you're in the truth, you won't know. Because that picture that they give you will not reveal it to you. You will look on that picture and say, nah man, it can't be him. He look too dainty. It's just like, you take up this well, beautiful, refined woman. You say, no sir, this woman can't break no man heart. And from the day you carry her in your house, every single day Joe grinding in your life. Eh? Well, that's the why. That is Mr. Dwight. It is the Joe grinding in our life. Keep on in us up. And until you hear the truth, you won't know. So you see why you need the Holy Spirit to be in the truth, to bring these things out. Yeah. So this is the reality. And that is why we keep on appealing to our people. Find yourself in the truth. You're going to face hell out there. Yep. It's waiting on you. Mr. Man having scheme waiting on you. Yeah man, him call it a nuclear bomb. Every nation have nuclear bunkers, You think you will have any? When the bomb drop over you, where are you going to run to?
I heard it. Like when I have banana at this way, that why kill the banana. I know it's spreading why spray the hair and make it kill.
You remember the spirit of a coconut?
Yes. And it is.
They come to us. Who is the subtle one? America come to us so with subtlety. You know, the coconut industry is doing so good. You know, we can help the coconut industry to be more efficient. Yeah, we're going to spray the coconut for you. And our leaders so damn foolful. There was nothing wrong with the coconut trees and fish spraying.
Our leaders there literally can breathe, want the money and want, you know.
Yes, man.
But
Well,
we haven't done any voice with the people.
With the people, trust me, you see,
We keep
I would like Christ to return before this nation turn on the government. Because any day they make Jamaicans really turn on them, boy, it's going to be a day. And the people eyes are opening up. They come and they spray the coconut and bring in the leaf. And that disease that they gave the coconut industry, until today, it is around. And the next thing they did after that, they introduce us to a variety of, another variety, because our coconut is the Mandora. The natives that they call the Mandora. It have a flavor that the other coconuts don't really have, you know.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
So the size of it plus the flavor and the taste of the water above all the other, and then give one, say, coconut tree not to be so tall, you know. Then give one dwarf variety.
It's time to grow so you get the substance to come quick and sharp.
Even when it grows, it still can give it a taste of the Mandora or native coconut. Just wipe it out. So the next thing there is you that coming for next, you know.
Yeah.
Wipe out you the people. Yeah, man, because they know who you are. And the worst thing, you know what was saving you all along? Guess. Why then they kill you from slavery? Just wipe you out. Why? Guess. Yeah?
Because they need us to work.
They use you to work, yes. But they could have gotten rid of more of us. But why them say, alright, leave them alone. Why? Because you were already destroyed and have become no threat to them. You didn't know who you were.
Yes.
Slavery wipe out your
roots and everything.
You didn't know that you were an Israelite. You didn't know that you were from Jerusalem. And when you start to get back some sense in the time of Garvey thought that we were Africans because we were taken from the coastline of Africa. So he said, we're Africans. But really and truly, Jerusalem is our home. We reach in Africa fleeing from the Romans. The same Esau descendants again. Flee from them in Jerusalem and end up in the west coast of Africa. You see, but the most I tell you that Esau's descendant, he's the one who is God's wrath for our punishment. You can imagine the most I bless you with rulership. And you make some little butterfoot people come tell about bow down to this statue.
Make image and pass out a nonsense.
Yeah.
When you value.
Yes.
You know, remember yourself, you know who you are, you lose everything.
They never did lose it at the time, you know. They knew who they were. They knew they were Israelite. But they used to hide and worship. Just like how they hide and go away, man, now.
Yes, more than what they have.
Well, I wouldn't say more than what they should have, but they just following the other nation. Because what, you go marry them daughter. And the daughter take time a draw in them temple. And you follow the daughter, go to the temple, and you go and you
pray with her.
Alright, look, the other day, the White House hosted a Diwali festival. What's that? Hindu festival called the Festival of Light. I mean, Festival of Light, you're going to say, wow, they're celebrating light. That must be good.
Sunlight.
No, well, it's not necessarily sunlight, but light as opposed to darkness, right? Well, the sun is the main source of light.
We are saying it's a festival of lights. That means enlightened, you know.
Like
Depends on what you
enlightened,
in it. You know, it's a
exactly.
great thing.
But where in the Bible is that? That's not for us.
Nothing. Yeah.
But we want to follow the Indians, and I'm sure there was some black people in that, some Israelites in that.
Was it the American Indian or the Indian from India? From
I don't know, but they did it because of the
in America, right?
there was an ambassador. I think it's the American ambassador to Israel or something like so. Miss Haley, she's the Indian descendant there, and she's big in the government. So that happened there. So from time to time, the White House
Yeah.
do this for their persons who are working there. There was that next time that there was a time before that
Relationship.
they hosted a witch festival. Yes, but they've never hosted any Israelite festival there. None of the festival that is in Leviticus 23, they have never hosted any of those in the White House. Because what? Your awakening is what? To them.
Destruction.
Their destruction. Because if your blessing, if Jacob's blessing is to rule over what? The nation. You can read it in Deuteronomy 28, verse 1, when Moses gave Jacob's descendants the written law now. You shall rule over a nation if you keep the commandments. They think the nation is going to encourage you to keep the commandments. Mm. Just like you remember Joseph, when Joseph got the dream and told his brother and his mother and father. And I said, but see, so what? We going to come bow down to you? You're a madman. You prefer get rid of you from now. Hence they sold him in slavery. So what the white man did, all right, he get the upper hand of you 400 years ago to put you in slavery. Him wipe out. There is no civilization on the west coast of Africa that you can point to today and say that we, these ex-slaves, created that civilization. Two things about it. One, he don't want to pay you anything, you know. So he mash up the home that you come from. Because if you come from a civilized society, then he has to restore you to that and the term reparation. Right? But he doesn't want to do that because he can't pay you.
No.
So he say you come out of what? Bush! When I take you couldn't even read nor write. It's just like you take up somebody who was homeless and no way of reading or writing. You take him off the street and you teach them to read, you get them in school, and, change their life. In one day, face you there and say, but what you do? You take your off and nothing. Take care of a road and back street out hard mouth. But we never come from that. We came from civilization.
Yes.
And they know that.
Yes.
And there is so many records. But they get the records to the schools. One of the things they did was to not educate you. So you wouldn't have known until when now them start educating you. But these are locked away in
Yes.
many of the vaults. Who knows under which God keep you. What they are keeping from you is the light. So that Diwali festival must be keeping the light from you, the Israelite. But putting some light and the Elamite, just another one of your oppressor. Hmm?
So the Israeli that are in Israel now.
False.
Yes.
Bogus. Revelation 2 and 9 and 3 and 9 tell about them. And they know it. But they have the power. So they are able to laugh you in the face. But you know what I'm saying? He who laugh, 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 laugh what?
Yes.
Best. He who laugh, laugh, laugh best. So who gonna get the last laugh? You Israelite, you're going to get the last laugh. Yeah, man. But maybe you're not going to have the guts to laugh the nation in the face. Anyway, I laugh for you.
Here, I laugh.
Yeah. But today, you know, funny enough, you know, that our main person in this country is a very government, you know. Jesus, please.
And we have our own self.
We have our own self.
We have our person we want self.
Oh.
We have no love.
If me and you competing for the same dumpling to survive, what the hell do you love you for? That's the reality, you know. That is what caused what them call the crabbing barrel. But you have never heard anybody say blaming the person who put the crabs in the barrel. Somebody had to put them in the barrel. They never go down the barrel themselves. Exactly. So when we say, why we have to change, you know, we have to the bad mind against one another. Yes, that's true, but what really caused it? Now that we know what caused it, if you start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, hey, you will start showing more love to each other. You know?
Start keeping the laws of the Bible.
Yes.
And if the people you can find is the one in the church and they read the Bible with you. And they're not living with you.
The wickedest people you find is in the where?
In the church. I've been there.
I don't mean so. Or that was new sister said that.
I've been running for wicked people. In the church. They got just see a little piece of cloth when we pray to man cover their skin.
Like the same thing we talk about.
They just well with own people. Just now want to see the next brother rise. It's a slave mentality, because of slave mentality.
Well,
that's the mentality.
All right, that is the fig leaf that the other nations are sowing on you. Because after slavery, and during slavery, they teach you to eat each other.
Yes, put one up and do one position over the other and then go to start. You know?
Yeah. But you know, most times we don't point finger at the politician.
No.
But you know, that's where it comes through.
And don't.
Because a lot of this segregation did not happen until during our political independence time. The nation was more this. But when the political independence, I have one party and another party. Until this day, you have people of JLP saying, I don't like nothing with your PNP. And your PNP says, me don't like nothing. And they are both Israelites. They are both descendants of Jacob. Subtlety of the white man. Who gave us the two parties? Did we form them? Them say give independence, you know. And the independence that they give you, you didn't get a king, you get two parties. Who run them? Is we run them? Every single one of them is seen them who black and in power. They have the only power they have is over you. Anytime them feel so them can touch the other classes who have money or whatever, what to them? They end up have to resign. And you hear them out.
The poor set of people they have power.
I don't know you, the poor people they have power. Anytime there's some program to go in, that government is, because from time to time you have persons from either party who raise up and say, all right, poor people forget something. And when you hear the rest of them say, what is always the cry? When they decide, but if one from either party decide, we're going to help 4 people with something. What is always the crime? No? What they always say? And this is a saying from even before me born. What they always say? Thomas, I'll never forget the destruction of our coconut industry. That is true, my dear. They always say we can't afford it. Always. If the government said, you know, we need to spend more money in education so that we can educate our people more. Especially the older people, you know, we can't afford it. But tell one politician to thief how much billions of dollars. Yeah, man, we can't afford that. But as long as it's going to spend on the poor, we can't afford it. Because who is the poor of this country? Israelites. We are the poor. And whenever, that's why you have to understand the nations of the Bible. If you don't know you are an Israelite, you will never understand the separation you're going through today. Deuteronomy 28 explains it plainly. But if you don't know that Deuteronomy 28 is for you, and you're going to believe that it's for all nations, all right, fine, the Bible is for all nations. So where is our blessing? Where is our kingdom? Where is our riches? That every nation have some their riches. Where is ours? God is for everybody. We're fluid blessings. We're fluid. But that's our food God. The same God. Them say it's for everybody. Where is our riches?
The Indian have the Indian that the Chinese worship to them. Everybody has something with them worshiping them.
When you come in the truth,
we have a true only because
when you all right.
We not worshiping.
When you come into the truth and you realize that all these other nations, these false gods, they are really dim.
Yes.
You get to realize that, you know, it's really the most high blessings ever know. Why? Because you are being disobedient. So rather than you rule over them, he makes them rule over you. And then no, because it has happened many times before. Anytime the table turns, it has always been terrible on them. But the next time the table turns, it's gonna stay turned. That's what final turning. The final turning. And you know the sweetest thing, it won't be we doing it to them. It will be doing it to themselves. We never make any nuclear bomb.
You know, it worries me.
Yeah.
The black people. And I said, well, what we're doing to really come to the fact of life.
Yeah.
You understand? We know who we are.
You notice Marcus Garvey?
Yes.
You notice almost all the Rasta houses collapse. You notice? Hold on. You notice, well, the Rasta houses, you notice they collapse? Why?
Could they trust me?
Nope. The Most High is not with them.
Yes, then they find truth and then they're not serving truth and right of God and then no, to make everybody want to rap or rich and everybody say, I have a bigger word.
That is
when
why.
You have no sense tonight. What I'm saying, no, you can't find no sense.
That is why we unapologetically say, coming to the truth under command in General Yohanna, Israel has always had a prophet to lead, who the Most High choose to lead, and that has been there from Moses. As a matter of fact, I can take you back. Said, but you're going to tell me now that was before the flood and blah 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 blah. But I know that. I know better than that. So I will begin you at Moses. You can also look at Abraham too. But I will begin you at Moses. From the time of Moses, there is always a prophet. Prior to that, it was the first son of whoever him choose as the prophet becomes the next one. So that is why I say, so begot so and so begot so. The son come back and lead the nation. And so today I have what I call the sons of God. But anyway, class for another time. This one now, let's finish up this one. Let's finish verse. Where were we? 42? No, we're not responding. Where Esau got one blessing. Esau hated Jacob.
We reach 40.
40, all right. Read 40, young man.
And consider Genesis chapter 27, verses 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
So you see, the prophecy said that the older shall serve the younger. But you see what the father said? When you have the dominion, so what is going to give him the dominion? Over the brother. The sword. Why? Perpetual war with his brother. Alright? Thou shalt break that his yoke from your neck. Meaning what? You shall free yourself from serving him. They don't serve us anymore. We serve them. They also serve us in time. Because David who put the nations in subjection around Israel at the time. Around the Israelites. But because we keep on falling into sin.
Yes.
Keep on breaking the laws. Keep on listening to other people. Right. 41.
Unto verses 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
That is the hope. I hope. Muscular people there. Hello, you know the Bible put these things formally, but you think when it's not happening, it's a formal. Yeah. When these are happening, it's not here at the time, So okay, the days of my father's mourning is at hand. And then I will slay my brother Jacob. No man, Esau said, oh, that is who dead enough. Kill that people there. You know, so that, oh, watch how I'm going. See it. And then words reach his mother here. Read the next verse now.
Verses 42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau has touching thee, though has comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
Mm-hmm. But do what? Here is what they're going to do now. Next verse.
Unto verse 43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Aaron.
And
44, verses 44. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury return away.
All right. 45.
Verse 45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
All right. So, what is happening here now? His mother tell him, go and hide out at Laban. Stay there a couple of days and then come back. But I think we know the story. That days turned years, but some 20 odd years. 7 years for his first wife, 7 years for the second wife, another 7 years for his payment, his wealth. He spent 20 odd years. And Laban become rich from the blessings that was following Jacob. But Jacob was richer. All right, verse 1. Last verse come.
Verses 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me?
Good. Right. So where they were encircled by Amites, daughters of Heth, they were Amites. Now, he was telling his son, make sure you don't marry none of them women around here, you know. Because the women have no respect to me. Obviously, what does that mean? That these women never respect their husband's parents. So I'm saying to them, go take a daughter from, go take a wife from your own line. Yes. And guess what? They became the wives of Cain. Sorry, Esau. They became the wives of Esau. Alright, give me Baruch for Baruch in the Apocrypha. You will not be in the Bible. Baruch chapter 4. Baruch chapter 4. Alright. I'm going to read verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. That's our blessing. Alright, verse 2. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Hence the death that you have served for the years. Alright. Pick up young man, verse 2.
Answer. Turn thee, verses, Baruch chapter 4, verses 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
So here now Baruch encouraging Jacob's descendants to walk in the presence of the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, that you may be illuminated. Verse 3.
Verses 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Isn't that what we have done? We have gave our honor to them.
Africa.
Nope. False Jews.
Oh.
We have given our honor to them. And the things that are profitable, they are the strange nation that they are talking about. We give the things that are profitable unto them. They have our candlestick, they have our the way how we worship, they have it. These are the things that are profitable to us. Or the candle holder, the 7-strong candle holder, the incense burner, the goblet for the wine, all those things, or wine and oil. Well, we use them. No, we use them back in the truth. We bring them back. But guess what? You have to go to them to get them.
Yes, I have to go through them.
Go to them, not through them. To them.
But if anyone should see, read black people, so then see anyone of us, they will say how they're out, you know. Because we're intelligent to it, we don't know it. We
have lost that culture. We have lost that culture.
But that is the story, right? We should.
It's just that's how where we dress, Israelite dress prior to slavery. Oh, you look so. Well, some of the sensible one might see us and say, oh, you look like royalty. And some say, you look like Batman. Yeah, because this dressing has become outlawed to the white man. Because the man, those of us who had the courage to fight back, look like this. So it become outlawed. Verse 4.
Here, when they look like that, you're up to something.
Yeah. I can't read 6, you know.
Verses 4.
Yeah.
O Israel, happy for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Yes.
Verse
The
5.
things that are pleasing unto the Most High is made known unto us. We know in the truth, we know the things that please the Most High. So we are happy for that. Verse 5.
Verses 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel.
The memorial of Israel. That's who. We in today, we are the memorial, you know, the nation dead.
We are the memories of them.
Then we are the memorial of Israel and we left.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are the seed.
We are trying to bring back the culture and to awake the people. It's in Deuteronomy, it's in Ezekiel 37. That one. That verse. Alright, read verse 6 for me, Akaya.
Concert. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nation, not for your destruction.
Alright, so we were sold to the nation. Yeah, we went into slavery under the nation. Not to destroy us or to put an end to us as a people or as a bloodline, but why?
But because ye moved God to wrath.
Trust me. There's not another nation who has moved the Most High to such vexation as these folk.
Own people.
Well, it's the own child that vexes you the most, don't? Yeah. Your own child normally vexes you the most. Continue.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies.
You were delivered unto who?
Unto the enemies.
The Most High don't play. The Most High don't beg friend from people. Him tell us straight up, them man, they are your enemy. Me make them, but he's your enemy. And if Rebecca didn't play with him, the two child was hers, you know. But he realized that Esau was now the enemy of Jacob. Since a year, you go on. Because I can't afford to lose the two of you in the same time here. Because what would happen? Esau killed Jacob and Esau going to die. He's going to die. No, it's what the word came back to her that Esau planning to kill him. Yeah, man. So wait, you think daddy dead? I'll kill your God side. You, national too. I think I don't know that it's the birthright was to go to Jacob. The birthright is the property. All the wealth of the father would go on to Jacob. So he would have to leave empty-handed. I think that's sort of, that's my one. Kill your P-word. Yeah, man, the white man. You sit down and then, Mr. Dwight, sit down and it's the same thing with your prostitute.
Cunningly.
You think you going to come rise up and come rain over me? What will happen to you? And you have an anointing nuclear bomb. Some people don't have to feel that. Nuclear destruction. But that is what the Most High says is going to save us from. Alright. Isaiah 11 and 13. Let's go off with that one.
Isaiah 11 and 13.
Yep.
Isaiah chapter 11 verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
Right. So from the time of Isaiah, remember the kingdom was split? And from the time of Isaiah, from way up back in the Old Testament, it was prophesied that both kingdoms of Israel will be rejoined. Even in the time of Christ, the parable of the prodigal son, Christians don't even tell you the truth about the prodigal son. Maybe they don't know, and maybe they just want to use it another way. But the prodigal son was about the northern and the southern kingdom coming together. And here in Isaiah it says what?
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
Continue.
And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
So Ephraim was which one of the kingdom? Northern kingdom. And Judah would be?
Southern kingdom.
Right, continue.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
So both kingdoms coming back together. You will never hear that in the church. Never. Which is why we know they will be shut down.
Answer.
Yes. I don't want that church and the door locked. Nearly we in there locked on the still. Yes, because we're coming in for the Most High people.
Then to take this church out of the churches.
All right. We're coming in for the Most High people, the Most High sheep, get them from them fall. What's it not here?
Exactly, sir.
Yeah.
The church does not believe that the black Hispanics and Native Indians are the children of Israel now.
Yes.
They believe, the church believes.
Don't believe that, but the pastor them know, man.
The people they believe the white one when you over Israel.
That we used to learn in our church. That's what we used to learn, and that's what we believe, so we know what is in there.
But still, they have white up still no.
Somebody will have to bring the message to them.
That believe.
I will send fishers. You know, the thing is that child task to get in here. You know, the child task to get in here, you know, don't serious task to have here. Go out and fish them out the church and bring them back in the nation of Israel. If they go to stand up in front of the person and tell him, say, he needs the person. That is why they need the Holy Spirit. Give you that courage to do it. Yes. John the Baptist get the Holy Spirit to stand up in the nation and tell them, say, what you're doing is wrong, and blah, 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 blah. And Christ also.
Like Ezekiel, that them say when we could face are like iron, the iron face, so you know, fear them.
Right.
Stand up and tell them they're wrong.
That's the Holy Spirit. That's what the Holy Spirit is. The Holy Spirit don't make you. No, the Holy Spirit don't do that. That's not the Holy Spirit. That is holy. That is something else.
The tongue speaking.
Huh?
You're talking the tongue speaking.
And getting in something. Which spirit? Well, you can't get in that spirit of them, but you can buy a couple of drink of rum and put it in.
No, I don't want it.
And with that, we pass the class over to Officer Akaya.
Security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 to 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew and pronounced Mahaishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Blowing Memorial of the blowing of the trumpet. First day of the 7th month. Saturday, September 28, 2019. You can find this in Leviticus 23, chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Reminder, Akyam and
What?
Akwai, yeah.
What? Is that one?
Akyam. To check social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband or scarf. With that, a margin means to stand. One courtesy salute to the teacher. A margin Shabbat. I margin. Barak. Yahweh Shim Yahweh Shai Barak Asam. One courtesy salute to the sister.
Please lady. Stand right hand up over the left. Feet touching in a V shape. Head slightly bow. Right.
Barak.
Imagine Shabbat.
Imagine Shabbat.
No, you just position that you're in. You remind me. We salute you.
Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shamar Il Atan Basham Yawashai.
You repeat. Yahweh Shamar.
Yahweh Shamar Il Atan Basham Yawashai. Basham Yawashai.
Yawashai. That is ancient Hebrew for building Christ. What's protected by ISUPK. Okay. Good. Christ watch over you.
Yeah.
With
and the hands down, Yadamata.
Yadamata. Class dismissed.
All right, great class, great class.